What's up, Chad? Back again, day 16 of uploading 4 videos a day until we become a successful internet personality. At least I believe it is day 16. I feel much better today. No migraine. Okay, that's huge. No migraine is huge. And overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I just saw a little report that over 20% of recommended YouTube videos and over 1/3 of all shorts are believed to be mass-produced low-quality AI slop, which is terrifying. That's terrifying that the AI has taken over YouTube so fast already. It's terrifying, especially when it's your job, right? Like, it's not scary right this minute because hopefully anything I make on, or anything I make in general is better than some AI slop. But eventually the AI slop won't be slop and it'll just be good videos that you're competing with as a creator. I feel like I've almost gotten the last ticket out of Nam, sort of vibe. The last helicopter out of Nam sort of deal here, where there's a brief window here in time where anybody can still become a content creator and not necessarily have to wrestle against AI to do it. So I'm really hoping that we can blow up and be successful before AI takes hold of the platform completely. Right? Let's hope so. But it's looking good so far. I'm surprised by just how successful the channel has been already. Granted, most of that success is down to a single video. But that's kind of how it goes, 80-20, they say, 80% of your results will come from 20% of your videos. And that's true, and I definitely feel like that's the case here, but that one video alone, the Clash tier list, the first one that I put out about letting the Clash cards babysit, so I don't recommend that you do let any Clash card babysit, really, but that video has gotten 31,000 views. It's accounted for all of the watch time we need to have this channel monetized, and we are only 500 subs away, roughly, from getting monetized. So that's huge. I thought it would take longer, I'm really excited that this channel will start making some money sooner rather than later because, I've stopped uploading on the watchover, so that makes things quite scary monetarily for us, financially, because there's no new videos being put out, which means the channel's momentum starts to die. It gets less views overall, which means it makes less money, which means we make less money, But once this channel starts making some money, I will feel a little more comfortable, a little better, because that means that every video is another chance to put a few dollars in our pocket, which is nice, Not that any of the other videos are really getting a lot of views, but hey, they will eventually, right? We'll figure it out. Something will click again, and it'll all work out. That's the plan. But I just I'm feeling good today, I'm excited. Someone asked if I like making the Dress to Impress videos or if I'm just playing it. Now, granted, I can see why they asked that yesterday, because yesterday I sounded miserable probably, and I had a migraine. I just felt horrible. And I have this really bad habit of, I'll be doing something, right? And I'll be like, man, often by doing something, I mean sitting at my computer watching videos or playing games. That's all I do. But I would just have this habit where I'll be like, man, I feel horrible right now. I feel so bad. And then I'm like, oh, well, I'll just drink some water. And then a little bit later, I'll be like, man, I really feel bad. And I'll be like, oh, I haven't had any water in a while. Let me get some water. And then a few hours later, I'll be like, man, I just feel horrible. Why do I feel so bad? And this time I'll be like, oh, I've had a headache for the past 6 hours and didn't realize. Or, oh, I'm hot. It's too hot in here. I have a jacket on and I should take the jacket off. That's why I feel so bad. And I'll take it off and I'll feel instantly better. I don't know why. Maybe I need to meditate more or something, right? More than not at all, to be back in my body more often, to realize these things of oh, I feel bad. I should do something about that right now. Why do I feel bad? Let me see what the possible options could be, instead of just going, oh, I need some more water. Granted, I probably did need some more water, but that doesn't solve the fact that I'm overheating in a jacket. Speaking of overheating, it was record high on Christmas, I'm pretty sure. Yesterday, it was 80 degrees, close to 90. Texas is a hellscape, man. And then today, it's fucking 39. It plummeted like 60 degrees in a day. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. I have a friend who talks about how she hates the fact that it's snowing where she's at. And I'm like, dude, you do not understand, okay? I would kill for some snow right now. I would literally kill someone for some snow. Maybe not literally. I'd have to think about it. Is jail time worth snow? Not really, probably, because then you don't get to enjoy it. But trials take a long time. I don't know. But if you get charged for murder or are accused of murder, you probably sit in jail like for a long time anyway. So you probably wouldn't get to enjoy the snow. I am still pretty torn about doing these as little Halo vlogs or doing them on camera. I kind of miss being on camera more. I don't know. I felt like it was more personable. I felt like I was like more authentic that way and developing a better connection with you all that way than this way. Honestly, this is like a poor attempt at trend grabbing or trend hopping, because there's all those channels like, I think JSlat has a channel where he just plays like Call of Duty and he like talks over it, and there's like other people who've done that with Minecraft and stuff. And this is like me trying to do that but with Halo, because I haven't seen anybody do it with Halo. But to be honest with you, I think it might just be better to go back on camera. I'm not sure yet. If you have a preference, let me know. It's hard to judge things like that though, because the videos get so few views. So I can't be like, I don't have a huge number of people I can ask and be like, hey, what do you want? What do you think? I kind of have to guess. And on top of that guessing, I'm also like torn constantly between trying to do something that I know will likely be successful in the algorithm versus like doing the stuff that I want to do, or that, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. It's quite tough to kind of draw that line. I really don't know how. But overall, I would say we're in a pretty good spot. Quite a few of the videos have over 100 views, which is killer. I mean, that's not anything. That's not even like probably $1 of money made. But it's not all about the money, right? It's also about growing the audience and me developing a relationship with you all and getting better and stuff like that. So any amount of upward momentum is good. Any amount of traction is good. I'm thankful for it all. I know it'll work out. And I think that the channel's progress already is proof of that, right? In such a short amount of time, we've gone from nothing to something, which is huge. It's insane how quickly the channel has grown. I really did think it would take a lot longer, and I think so did everyone else around me. I had several people tell me that they were surprised that the channel took off so quickly, so that's exciting. Having people tell me that like some things are like genuinely funny or interesting, and that the content is like enjoyable to watch, which is good. But there's this constant looming idea that I need to get better, and I know I need to get better. It's not just get better like it's not like, I know I need to get better. I know I need to get better with my commentary. I need to be more funny. I need to be more entertaining. I need to bring more energy. I need to be more myself. And that's just, I don't know how. It's such a nebulous idea. Like, how do you be more yourself? How do you be more funny? How do you have more energy? All that sort of stuff. Like, how do you do that exactly? And truthfully, I don't really know. I'm just kind of winging it and hoping that the sheer amount of volume I'm doing will result in progress. But I know I need to get better for y'all. I know I need to be more entertaining for you and more interesting and have more interesting stuff to talk about. But when you talk every day so much, it's hard to have stuff like that. I'm thinking about stuff all the time, like, maybe this would be a good thing to talk about, or, oh, this thing happened. Let me like try and log that in the memory bank so that I can talk about that tomorrow or later or whatever, you know? It's difficult though. I don't know how to get better faster. And that's my goal. I want to get better faster for y'all. I don't want to sit around and make a bunch of stuff that's not good and not get any better while I'm making it. I'm trying to improve really hard. And some days will definitely be better than others. I know that. I know growth is not linear, and that there will be days like yesterday where I just don't feel good and I have to show up anyway because I said I would, and I'm not going to stop no matter what. So I make my 4 videos even though I know they are all terrible. They were all terrible yesterday. There was not one good video that I made yesterday, but I can show up the next day and do better, right? That's the beauty of making content this way as opposed to the way I used to make it, where if an Overwatch video script has been written, Carter needs the voiceover so she can start editing, and I feel horrible. I'm like, I gotta record the voiceover though. I have to find some way to muster up the energy, to muster up the courage to get this done. And I'm like having a breakdown over the fact that I'm just so tired. Every other word, I'm stumbling. I'm making so many mistakes. It's taken me an hour to read a 20-minute script. Like, it's brutal, but I didn't have any choice but to get it done because like the video needs to go out. Carter's waiting on me. She can't do anything until I'm done, so I have to get it done. It was quite tough, and I was just thinking about that yesterday. And I'm thankful I'm not in that position anymore. I'm thankful that the volume will negate the variance over time. I just gotta keep going. So let me double check that this was, let's see, we started on the 13th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is actually day 17. Okay, day 17. I will remember that. Tomorrow will be day 18. Day 17. In less than 3 weeks, we are almost monetized. In fact, we can actually probably go ahead and get the channel into the YouTube Partner Program in the like audience monetization tier, which is where we can get like memberships and super chats and stuff, but you don't make money from ad revenue yet. So it's good to get into it early, because then whenever you do hit the full monetization, you automatically get accepted. So we will be doing that when we can, but we gotta wait until the stuff updates and things like that. Anyway, all I'm saying is we've hit a milestone. I'm excited to hit the next one. Thanks for watching, y'all. I will see you in the rest of the videos today and tomorrow and every day after that until I can. So let's get it.